two disturbing investigations. Well, good morning.
Parents are on edge after shootings involving students in two metro Atlanta communities. Now, Atlanta police shot a man accused of firing a gun at children waiting for their bus.
And around the same time, Gwinnett County police say a woman fired shots at a school bus with several kids inside. Good Day's Brooke Zahner is live in Gwinnett County with more on these two disturbing investigations.
Guys, I hope you're having a good morning this morning. Sorry about earlier. Had a little technical difficulties. Your first time tuning into the broadcast, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell up top. Please like and share. Please like and share. This is coming out of Atlanta, Georgia, aka Hot Atlanta. It's a lot of stuff going on in Atlanta. I'm going to probably be reporting throughout the day today. First things first. Shout out to Gen Z. This is his area. I'm in South Georgia. He's in North Georgia. Imagine that somebody just decides to fire a weapon around children, elementary children at that. But this is the new norm in America, right? People have no regard for any type of human life, especially the precious children that we are supposed to protect at all times. Let's continue with this madness.
Well, good morning.
Yeah, certainly are very disturbing cases here. Gwinnett County Police telling us that they do have a suspect in custody, Celeste Saunders, who's being held here at the jail after she fired multiple shots at a bus that had a bunch of children inside of it and the bus driver who suffered some minor injuries there. So Gwinnett County Police telling us they responded to this right around 7:15 on Monday on Highland Gate Circle in Swanee. Police saying that Celeste Saunders fired multiple shots at the
You know, I keep hearing all the time that Sun women keep saying they are the most unprotected group of people on earth, right? But then again, when I see this type of stories like this, it makes me wonder why. A lot of times it's because of the emotion of the modern Sun woman. You know what I'm saying? Only thing they want to do is they got that masculine energy to the point of no return that they just want to just da 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 pop off, get loud, go crazy, have the last word, do the last tactic. But in reality, it seems like when it sinks in that they done screwed up, then all of a sudden they want a forgiveness campaign. I mean, you live in a nice neighborhood. You seen the neighborhood she's in. Let's look at that neighborhood one more time. I want to give you an idea of the neighborhood that this happened in and see why it's hard for people to just be nice about this. Hold on.
That school.
Let's see here.
7:15 on Monday.
Hold on.
On Highland Gate on Monday on Highland Gate Circle and right around 7:15.
Okay, here we go. Tell me a minute. Look at the manicured lawn. See, this is a lot of the area in upper end of suburbia Atlanta up north. Manicured lawns, nice little hilly, large, $250,000+ houses. You would think living in these type of communities, you would not experience this Blackistan behavior. But unfortunately, when it comes to Sun women, not all of them, a lot of them have that mentality that I cannot be disrespected. I have to go to any extremes to get my point across. And then they put children's lives in danger. They mess up their whole careers, their whole livelihood, and then they want a pity party. This is despicable. Now, anybody talk about throwing a book at you, racist. Now, if this was a glacier glider, oh man, I'm about to check it now, Roger. If this was a glacier glider, oh man, you know what it be. It'd be some dramatic stuff going on right now. They would have a whole life story. Okay, thank you, man. We got to link up. Me and him got to link up for real, for real. Let's continue this tragedy.
15 on Monday on Highland Gate Circle in Swanee. Police saying that Celeste Saunders fired multiple shots at that school bus filled with children. The parents of a child on board that bus actually shared a photo with us, and it shows 2 bullet holes.
Yeah, I mean, excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. Look at this. Look at the bullet holes right there. Look at the bullet holes. And thank you, Roger. I got that message too. Look at the bullet holes. This right here could have traveled. That bullet hole right there, the one that we're seeing here, right here, could have traveled through the console all the way through and could have hit a major artery. That one right there could have went over the bus driver's head and could have hit a child. Now you have a child no longer here. Do you get what I'm saying with this? This is nightmarish. This is uncalled for. But remember now, Sun women is the most unprotected, the most misunderstood species in the world, as they try to put it, by the Wokians that's trying to cap for them. But yet, when I see this type of behavior, I can't believe it. They're the most privileged. Yeah, I said it. The most privileged when it comes to stuff like this in today's times, because they can't be held accountable. Because if they be held accountable, that's what you heard of the R word. Exactly. Racist.
Holes in the front windshield near the driver's seat. And again, police say that the driver of that bus does have some minor injuries from the shattered glass there. Now, around that same time Monday morning, the GBI also began investigating after an Atlanta police officer shot a gunman who was firing a weapon in the direction of children waiting for their school bus. This happening on Skipper Place in Northwest Atlanta, right around the same time, around 7:20 in the morning. And many parents say they're certainly concerned about this type of violence being directed at children.
Yeah, they have every right to be concerned. Because think about it. There's 2 incidents that happened. A Sun woman, a Sun man shooting at a school bus around children in upscale communities part of Atlanta. These type of communities don't experience this. You see the manicured lawns. You know, this, you see people don't understand that a lot of parts of Gwinnett County is upscale Black American folks. Okay, a lot of Black folks is in upscale suburbia over there. That's not a part of that Blackistan movement. So when they get these Blackistanians that moves in here with that mindset, like this young lady here, this is what happens: is it makes them a sense of uneasiness, and then they move out of these properties and these nice manicured homes. And before you know it, that area becomes what? Part of Blackistan. Yeah, it looks nice, but now it's filled with all kinds of violence. you know, being 50-something years old, I know you got grandkids. Don't you understand the importance of making sure your children is safe at all costs? This right here was just ignorant at best. Ignorance at best. Man, let's continue.
Well, as a parent, you always worry when your kids aren't with you. So, yeah, just hearing those stories makes you really want to be cautious.
Hoping it's an isolated incident. I think the
Kids aren't with you. So, yeah, just hearing those stories makes you really want to be cautious.
I had to play that clip of her one more time. That's a liberal. For real, for real. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me cut my ear down. That is a straight liberal. I'm not lying to you. That's a liberal. Okay. She's probably a glacier glider liberal that's like, oh my God, I cannot believe this here. I thought Blackistan was just something that they talked about on YouTube. No, honey, it's real. It follows you everywhere. You can't escape it. It'll come to you. All of these neighborhoods come to you now. It's called a cultural world tour. Can't make this shit up.
hoping it's an isolated incident. I think the kids are in safe hands getting to and from school.
Now, police say the two shooters involved in.
I want y'all to look at why he said that. Okay, the glacier glider guy. That I think the kids are in good hands going to and from school. He has to say that. And the reason why he has to say that is because if he doesn't say that, or if he says that, you know, we need more police presence, there's more criminal activity, he's going to look at to be part of the racial problem that's a health crisis in America that the liberals are pushing every day. So he has to watch what he says. He can't say what he wants to really say. Kids ain't safe. How these cops patrolling at all costs? He can't say that. He cannot say that. If he says that, it would be over. He would be canceled in his own neighborhood. So he has to play the what they call that political card on this.
Both cases here in Gwinnett and in Atlanta are both in custody. In Atlanta, 25-year-old Raphael Trammell is being treated right now at Grady before being booked into jail. And here in Gwinnett, we know that Celeste Saunders is facing multiple charges, including cruelty to children and aggravated assault. We do expect that she could be in court, possibly at some point as early as today, but we'll keep you posted on that as soon as we have the schedule for these first appearances.
And by the way, Celeste will probably get bond, okay? Because this is Atlanta, Celeste will get bond, Celeste will be out, and Celeste will be back to terrorizing a kid near you. I mean, this is what they do, right? It never stops. You can't make this up, man. It never stops. Never.
That's the latest here in Gwinnett County. I'm Brooke Sonner for Good Day Atlanta.
All right, Brooke, thank you. Well, an autopsy is scheduled to.
All right, so we're going to get off of this one. We got another story coming out of Las Vegas. Oh, yeah, we got another one coming out of Las Vegas. Shout out to Las Vegas. They never disappoint. I love you guys. Thank you so much for never disappointing me. Yeah. You never disappoint. Ever. All right. So we're going to go and head to Las Vegas. I know I know a lot of people gonna think, Joel, why are you picking on Sun women today? I'm not. I'm just going by what the news is telling me. And right now, Sun women are at an all-time high, acting the fool. We ain't even got to the summertime yet, so it's getting real out here. Let's go to the next story. Hit that like button. Only place where you're gonna get real content about these crimes nobody want to talk about.
Clark County Judge.
Back here at the Thomas and Mack, John Sandler with you. Rebels are special.
Lilly-Spells was arrested in connection with a domestic incident in Henderson on Clark County Judge Jasmine Lilly-Spells was arrested in connection with a domestic incident in Henderson on Sunday.
I want y'all to see that. That's a Clark County judge. This is supposed to be a successful Sun woman. You know, I hear this all the time, independence from my son community, that, you know, when they make it to the distinguishment of excellence, you would think that classiness would come across like it's supposed to. You would think that they will hold themselves to a higher standard. You would think being a judge who is supposed to be correcting stuff in the courtroom, 39 years of age, which is a great accomplishment. Same age I am. And instead of having some type of refrain or some type of self-control to just walk away from the situation of the domestic violence with her significant other, she decides that, hey, I'm a judge, I'm above the law, and this is what you get every time. My man said, Roger, yep, look what happened to the white British guy in Los Angeles when he had his Lamborghini stolen. He was arrested for calling the thieves black bastards. Yeah, I heard about that. Because you can't do that. Just like the judge that got in trouble for saying the N-word because somebody tried to break in her house. She's racist. I mean, I'm not condoning you calling people names, but I understand, because if I'm mad, I'm going to say some very hurtful names too. Doesn't mean I'm racist. It just means I'm pretty pissed off. Shout out to Salty Cracker. That's my next goal. I'm going to get him on my show, man. That joke is an OG. I like Salty Cracker. You just get tired of the ignorance, man. You just get tired of this. I want to be, I'm a victim. It's all you hear around here. Let's continue.
Police say near Horizon Ridge Parkway and Paradise Hills. Lilly-Spells is a judge in Clark County's 8th Judicial District Court and was a public defender for the county. She was placed under arrest for 1 count of domestic battery.
Now, you know what's so crazy about this? This could cause this crazy behind woman who is without makeup, natural look, is looking like a nasty 3.5, and with the makeup and stuff, she looks like an adjustable 5. Yeah, I said it. Not no adjustable 6, an adjustable 5 average. She just hurt her chances right there with her career. But then again, she might not get reprimanded, because again, we in a new culture now. Anytime you do something against a Sun person, it could be considered racist. They could come back and they could sue you. They could make it stink. I'm being honest. And a lot of black folks don't like when I talk like this, but I don't give a damn because you need to know the truth. This is why now our Glacier Glider family, our Asian persuasions, our brown burrito brethrens, our curry cooking people don't want to deal with us because we're the problem. 9 times out of 10. We're the quickest group, the Hall of Foul. We're the quickest group not to be that can't take criticism. And you want to know why we get all these high profile jobs and we get no support, and then we hang ourselves and fire and cancel our own selves. You can't make this up, man. All right. The last one is a doozy. I didn't want to play this one, but it's really crazy. All I can say is a love triangle that makes no sense to me. I'm gonna try to react to this at the same time y'all reacting to this. Y'all tell me what y'all thoughts on this one. This was coming out of Houston, Texas, aka a town or suburb called Spring, Texas. Now, I've never heard of Spring, Texas. I'm still learning all these areas, but this one came across my desk first thing this morning, and I was like, yo, I got to share this with my team. I really do, because this just gets to tell you how pathetic and crazy people are getting. I'm telling you, man, people do not care about the quality of life anymore. There used to be a time people really cared about their livelihood or not doing anything crazy. Not today. People today just don't give a damn. If their emotions on high, they're gonna do it. So let me give y'all the grand finale I've been waiting for. Here we go. Yeah, I got you. I told y'all I got y'all. Here's the grand finale, baby.
Your browsing activity and personal details are private, and we want to keep it that way. McAfee's Secure VPN protects this info, so you can browse confidently, knowing your online activities and personal info are safe from prying eyes. Online protection made easy.
Our big story at this hour, a bizarre love triangle that turned deadly for one Spring man. It happened over the weekend. Deputies say a man went to tell his girlfriend he was in love with another woman when his girlfriend shot and killed him.
Janelle Bluta was at that woman's court hearing this morning.
Look at this joint right here. This woman lived in a gorgeous house. That looks like in Texas, maybe almost $250,000 house. She probably was a high only independent earner woman, 50-something years old. Probably had a good job, good income. But again, she couldn't handle rejection. This is becoming a huge problem in the Son community, especially. Not only just with other women, modern women in general, but you see a lot of Son women commit these type of crimes of rejection. Remember the story we did about that girl that abused her baby because her baby father rejected her because he was talking to other women on Instagram. She felt so rejected that she had to go to the extreme. Remember we talked about the one story, if you look at my archives, it's way back when I first started doing a little bit of this, but I didn't get into it heavy, where there was this woman who killed her husband, her lover, because she already filed for divorce and gave him paperwork to file that same week for divorce, and he didn't. And she called on Facebook off of his phone, had a gun pointed towards him to his wife to let her know that he was going to die because he did not follow through with what she told him to do. So this is where we at, guys. If I can't have you, no one can. It's not only in men no more. It used to be men. It used to be you hear that from men all the time. You used to be like, man, men do that. No, not anymore. It's not men doing this. Women's just is getting more and more crazier about this obsession possession, because we have made it okay for modern women to act this way. How did we make it okay? That's why you need to check my manosphere tips that I'm about to start dropping to teach you young men and you young ladies out here how modern feminism has made femininity depleted and masculinity at an all-time high in women. You can't make it up, man.
Janelle, this story has a lot of people talking.
It sure does, guys. Well, today was supposed to be Karen Stewart's first court appearance, but it was reset. She's still in jail on a $75,000 bond.
51-year-old Karen Stewart went before a judge this morning, charged with murder for what deputies say happened inside this spring home early Saturday morning.
I just can't believe this woman allowed her emotions to get so above and beyond about this guy telling her he didn't want to be with her no more, that she lost her livelihood. She's gonna lose her home. She's gonna do time. She's done. I hope she don't have no underage kids, because if she do, they're gonna be split up or, God forbid, in the system. All because of what? A guy told you, I don't want to be with you anymore. Really? You're 52, lady. If you wanted a man that bad, you had all kind of options. I'm just being honest. You could have got you a sugar man, little young guy to mess with you. You could have spoiled him, paid money for him. He would have done it. You know, these youngins love that stuff these days. I mean, you just doing this. Man, this. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels for doing the work that he done with trying to get modern women like this, especially son women, to understand that there's more to life than just trying to be obsessive, possessive of something that doesn't want to be in your world. Oh my God. It's crazy.
Deputies said she shot and killed the man she'd been seeing on and off for 7 years, 44-year-old James Hargrove.
44 years old. This woman ended this 44-year-old man's life because he said, I don't want you anymore. You were seeing him on and off. You was basically a side chick at best. Why do y'all modern women do this to yourselves? I'm about to put you on game. And this is coming from a cat that's been in a lot of relationships, and I done had a lot of booty in my life. If a dude keeps breaking up with you, get back with you, break up with you, get back with you, you are not a priority. I'm going to say it again. If a dude breaks up with you, leaves you alone for a time, come back to you, leave you alone for a time, come back to you, you're not a priority. You are a secondary source in our lives. You're the chick that we rely on when we want to find something better. Yeah, I said it. A lot of men ain't going to tell you that, but I'm going to tell you. When you got a dude that keeps breaking up with you and gets back with you on and off, we're only dealing with you till we find something better. As soon as he finds something better or something concrete, you are out the door. Finito, finish. Y'all women better start peeping game on that. If we're not talking, if we're not, you'll know when we're serious about you. We're serious about you when we're making official moves. We incorporating you in our everyday lives. Okay, in our business. Example given, major purchases. Hey, honey, you know, I'm about to get this house. You know, I want you to go joint with me on that. Hey, honey, you know, I'm about to get this whip, you know, and everything else. I want you to handle that and this and that on the whip. You can drive this, you can drive that of the whip. You know what I mean? I'm just giving you some examples here, ladies. Hey, I want you to meet my mother. I want you to help me take my mother or my father to appointments, or my brother to an appointment, or my sister to an appointment because they don't feel well. We incorporate you in our immediate lives. Then that when you know we're serious about you. We think of you as wifey material. But if we ain't doing that, no. This woman just killed her whole dreams. Shout out to my wife. She has never done. One thing I can say about my wife. She has never let her emotions get that best of her. She's always been level-headed. That's crazy.
Because Hargrove told her he was in love with another woman. Court documents show that other woman was with Hargrove when the shooting happened, and she told deputies she thought Stewart and Hargrove were in an open relationship and that he wanted to introduce the two of them. She ran from the home during the shooting and wasn't injured, but
okay. Wait a minute. Now this is even getting more bizarre. So the third chick that was with him thought that they were in an open relationship, and she thought that she was being over there to be introduced, so I guess they can have some fun. I'm so confused. What? Son, man, we gotta do better. You can't. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to laugh because I know this is a tragedy. Just please excuse me. But I'm trying to make sense of all this. If I'm in an open relationship, if I'm not in an open relationship, and I'm banging another chick, and I'm supposed to be going with the other chick, and I'm going to the chick that I'm supposed to be in a relationship with house, but I want to break up with her, I'm not bringing the other chick. That's just asking for drama. What did he thought was going to happen? Well, he thought she was going to come with open arms and say, I bid you farewell? And you 44 years old, bro. What was you thinking? I tell you what he was thinking. He was thinking with his third leg with the new woman. That's definitely what that was. I can keep that right now. He was definitely thinking with his third leg. My wife, man, I ain't trying to be messed up. I'm not advocating for violence. But if I would have done that with my wife would have probably shot me too. That's straight disrespect. Whoa, man, that's crazy. My wife over here shaking her head like, yeah, it would have been tragic. Let's continue, y'all.
to make things more complicated,
He's still my husband.
Hargrove has been married to his wife Sandra since 2009.
We have grandkids. We have kids.
Okay, hold on. It gets worse. The other woman that was with him wasn't even his wife. He had a wife at home. This joker had a quadruple thing going on out here, baby. It wasn't no triple. It was a quadruple. James was trying to show, look, man, let me tell y'all something. If you're going to live that free agent lifestyle like this, you got to be unmarried, please take my advice, because now you see what happened to James. James is gone. These women today are not like the women back in the day where they fight, throw some look at each other, or glass at each other, and walk away and call it a day. These women now are packing heat. These women are on masculine energy. Yo behind was crazy. Yo behind was nuts. James, you should have left everybody alone. You should have been a free agent player. I'm just being real. You should have let your wife had half of whatever you had, maybe 75%, start over again. Because now look at you. You in the grave. You in the grave. And now everybody gonna remember granddaddy being a Rolling Stone. Died because he just couldn't keep his stuff together, man. Y'all better have some more penis discipline out here, man. Y'all too old for this. 44 is too old. 44 is too old. 42, too old. 38 and 39, too old. A lot of us start having grandkids at 38 and 39, except for my wife. She done told you, I can't have no grandkids right now. She done made that very clear. Even though I be trying to joke with her sometimes, said nah. Anyway it goes, man. Like you in the you're starting to become grandfathers now, guys. Y'all gotta be free agent lifestyle if you want all these women. You gotta separate yourself legally. You got to go through the process and then do all this. You probably would be a lot more safer. And for God, for the sake of God, don't bring another woman to the house of the woman you trying to break up with, and you know y'all ain't in no open relationship. What is you doing? Jesus. Man, this is like a Tyler Perry soap opera right now.
Yes, we have nieces and nephews. That's still my husband.
She says they separated in November, but were thinking about getting back together.
I'm going to be honest with you. They might have separated in November, but I could tell by that woman's pain and the way she's crying and emotional she was, they were still dealing with each other. James was dealing with her too. Boy, James ain't about nothing, boy. James was putting in work, boy.
I talk to him every other day. So I talk to him every other day.
She talked to him every other day. I want y'all to listen to this. This how you know that he was still dealing with her. She talked to him every other day, bro.
I haven't really seen him since my nephew's wedding, but I talk to him every other day. So I had no idea about any of that.
Again, I know the code. When she said I really haven't seen him, but since her nephew's wedding, but she talked to him every other day. Don't worry, he done slid through a couple of times on that too. Dudes like this, man, that's what they do, man. He will play a player. Look at the haircut and stuff. I know a player when I see him, man. This joker was too smooth for school.
She says she can't wrap her mind around what happened.
It's very hard to believe. We've been married 14 years. It's very hard to believe.
And says Hargrove just recovered from a lengthy battle with COVID-19. His family says he was in a...
Hold on for 1 second, guys. I'm about to be doing so I can help you in here. So, yeah. Okay, the stove. Okay. What are you cooking? Oh, what? Oh. Okay. Sorry. It's fine. I'm back, man. Like, sorry, y'all. This is crazy. My wife was talking to apologize, but you ain't got to apologize. They know about your the health stuff you have going on, boo. But this is crazy.
A coma for 4 months, paralyzed for a year.
See, this is probably why he was acting like this too. Because a lot of men, especially some men, they go through something tragic like that. Their life, they had to rebuild their lives up. They were paralyzed and stuff like that. This is what they do. You know, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? They just they get out of touch with reality. They like, okay, I'm gonna live my best life. You know, I only got one life to live. I'm gonna live it to the fullest. I'm gonna get with this woman. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. So it's kind of like a bucket list. But his bucket list calls him death. I would have chose another route. I don't know.
He just started walking again, and now this.
He had 2 heart attacks, a stroke, his kidneys failed, and he had just recovered from all of that. So for him to make it through all of that, to end like this.
Well, Stewart's next court appearance is scheduled for August 17th. Lynn?
All right, quite a story. Janelle, thank you. Police.
Your browsing activity and personal details are private, and we want to keep it that way.
I'm sorry about that, guys. Anyway, man, this was a crazy story. I want to say the best for last because due to the fact of the matter that this guy here had all these women in his life, and he had nothing to show for it but death. I mean, God forbid, you know, his wife was probably blown because he had 3 women in his lives. He had the girlfriend, the wife, and the new side babe. But if you look at all together, the girlfriend was treated like the side because he probably was still dealing with the wife. And whoever he said he was in love with another woman, I guess it was the woman he said he had in the car with him. So he was just, dude was just trying to make it. Yeah, like Roger said, he wanted his cake and eat it too, man. Anyway, y'all, get in the comment section. Tell me what you think about these latest 3 stories in Blackistan, man. Do you think that we as Sun men don't have any kind of penis discipline, or do you think that we just unlucky when it comes to relationships? I don't know. Give me your opinion. Please like, share, subscribe. Y'all know what it is. I'm out.